Yo, what's up everyone? It's me again, back with another video. So in this video, I wanted to try out a different kind of format that I haven't really done on this channel before, which is kind of like a SSF fresh start like progression series where I basically just like edit together clips from like me playing a new character in SSF and like give commentary on progression and stuff. So yeah, we're gonna try out this new format, see how it goes. And yeah, I've basically migrated all my characters to trade, and I started a new character, which is this Soulrend Occultist, this Chaos Dot Occultist. This build is not my original build. I loosely based it off of pack_HC's Soulrend Occultist build, which I believe he played this season, but I made some adjustments to make it like better for softcore, I guess. The main idea is just use Soulrend and Essence Drain together and like do some Chaos Dot on an Occultist. I definitely would not recommend anyone to play this build. The damage is like really low. It's like lower. The top end damage potential is like lower than Righteous Fire. So, I definitely would not recommend you play this build. I think it's kind of suboptimal. But at this point, I've basically played every build under the sun. So I got bored and I just want to try to experiment with progressing some off meta, weird builds like this. So yeah, without further ado, yep, Soulrend Occultist. Yeah, great. So here we are, making a new character, SSF Mercenaries. I've of course migrated everything to trade at this point. So yeah, brand new character. The main plan for this character is basically to use Bane from level 1 to 12, and then at level 12 pick up Essence Drain, and then at level 28 just go Soulrend, and just go Soulrend Essence Drain from that point onwards. Probably not optimal, definitely not optimal. I think the fastest leveling that you could do is like Arma Crema Elementalist or something, and then like use gold to respec, but I didn't really want to play meta, so I ended up just, I figured if I'm playing a Chaos Dot build, may as well just like, play a Chaos Dot build. So I forced myself to level suboptimally with Bane and whatever bullshit. So here I am just using Bane. It's actually not terrible. I mean, it kind of sucks, but as you can see, the damage is like not that bad. Like you are able to kill things, I guess. So, yep, there goes Merville, I guess. And yeah, at this point I have like Bane and Essence Drain in like 2-3 links or something, so I'm just doing the campaign here. As you can see, the damage is not terrible. Val Oversoul's HP is going down at a reasonable rate, so yep. But yeah, this video is gonna go all the way until Eater Exarch. I think I had like a 9-hour Eater Exarch or something, just leveling with Chaos Dot all the way through. So, whatever. But, yeah, that's as far as I got in the first day of playing this build. So, yeah, not much to say. Okay, so at this point, at level 28, you have Soulrend. So I was able to just like get a 4-link and then just use Soulrend right away. So here I am just using a 1 projectile Soulrend. It's actually not terrible. The Soulrend has like a pretty large hitbox, so you're able to like kill a lot of things even just with 1 projectile. And when you get it at level 1, the damage is actually not bad, so you don't have to like level it up or anything. I just use it straight away. So yeah, at this point my setup is basically just Soulrend in a 4-link, Essence Drain on like a 3-link, I think. Just Despair. And then Withering Step to apply Wither. As you can see, the damage is not great, but like you're still able to get the job done. Here I am in first lab.
Withstand the siege.
Yeah, as you can see, the damage is definitely not great. I would definitely not recommend leveling with Chaos Dot in this current meta. I believe Bane and Soulrend were both buffed, but the damage still felt really bad. I would recommend you level with like whatever meta elementalist leveling strat that people are doing right now. But anyway, Here I'm just picking up Void Bacon for minus 20 Chaos Res. Eventually make my way to A5 Kitava. Goes down without too much issue. I did find this many shot Merc in leveling as well that had like a really good bow. So I used that Merc for like 5 levels before it got outscaled by the enemies. But yeah, here I ended up linking GMP into my Soulrend once I got it. And as you can see, this is like A6 Soulrend. At this point, it's like beginning to pick up a little bit. It's like not trash anymore. So I think whatever you do, if you can like get to A6, you can just go Soulrend without too many issues. So here I'm just like mapping with like GMP Soulrend. And then in single target, I swap like Void Manipulation or Swift Affliction or something. So as you can see, the damage is now actually pretty good. That Spec Trap's really annoying. But yeah, here I have like 4-link, Essence Drain, 4-link, Soulrend. And it's actually reasonable. If you can like remember to press Withering Step, then your damage is actually pretty good. But yeah, and then just mapping, here it's like A8 or whatever. Yeah. Once you get into A6 and you can buy your optimal gems, it was actually pretty smooth. And then I forgot to record the rest of the campaign, but you know, I basically was able to get through white maps without too much issue. White maps and yellow maps felt pretty easy just on a 4-link Soulrend. And then I eventually just progressed into like red maps. And here I am doing the Infinite Hunger boss. As you can see, the damage is like, it's not great, but it's like not terrible, you know? Was able to get the boss done without too many issues. Although the DPS is definitely nothing to write home about. It's not bad either. Like I've played builds that were worse. And here we have Black Star. Also, as you can see, the damage is pretty good. The boss's health is going down pretty fast. The only annoying thing is that you have to like keep up all the different dots. Like you need to keep up the Wither, you need to keep up the Essence Drain, which lasts 5 seconds, and you also have to keep up the Soulrend, which only lasts like 1 or 2 seconds at this point. So it's like kind of annoying to optimize your DPS, but you know, whatever. I also think Withering Step is probably better than Wither Totem. I just really like Wither Totem for some reason. Probably just nostalgia. I mean, Wither Totem is better if you can like ramp the stacks, but in a lot of boss fights, the totems just die and it's really annoying, so Withering Step is probably better, but Wither Totem can work too. Anyway, this is like a T15 map at this point. I did find a 5-link, and I did find Mark of Submission as well, so I'm running Mark of Submission Despair to curse enemies on hit with that, which also allows Profane Bloom to be a little bit better as well. And then yeah, I did drop a 5-link, so at this point I'm basically like, yeah, I'm running like GMP and like 3 damage links basically. And then on single target I swap out GMP for like some damage link. And yeah, not much to say. You do kind of run into like a wall in like red maps though. I also do have a Merc that was like Grace Malevolence here that I'm pretty sure actually is giving the enemies 50% more HP. So I would definitely not recommend running a Merc early on actually on this character, because I think the Merc on this character is like only really good if you fully gear it out. But anyway, here's like my first T16 map, first or second T16 map. It's a canyon map, 5-link Soulrend. As you can see, the damage, the clear is actually really good with the Profane Bloom and stuff. And if you didn't have Mark of Submission, or if I didn't have Mark of Submission, I would just swap out Malevolence with like Blasphemy Temp Chains. Or you could even swap out Grace for Blasphemy Temp Chains, because it kind of serves a similar purpose of like causing you to avoid, allowing you to avoid enemy damage. And then that way you can proc your Profane Bloom using the Blasphemy. And then once you drop like a curse on hit ring of any kind, you can go ahead and replace the Blasphemy with like Grace or Malevolence. Should be totally fine. But yeah, as you can see, the damage is like pretty good. Even without the 5-link, it would be totally fine as well, just with the 4-link. Here I am doing Eater. Not too many issues here. As you can see, the boss's health is going down. I mean, the DPS is definitely nothing to write home about. Like, in my PoE, even with top-end gear, I could only get, like, you know, 4 or 5 million damage, which is pretty bad in this meta, actually. Because, like, I had, like, an Incinerate eventing run recently, and that build could easily get 20 million. So that's, like, 5 times the damage of this build. So there's really no reason to play this build. I just wanted to play something off meta. If you do play a build with, like, 5 million damage, you gotta make sure it does something good. Like, this build, like, one reason I'm playing it is because I know it can farm Expedition really well, right? Because you have Profane Bloom, you have Soulrend, it pierces all enemies, so, like, a build like this will naturally just, like, be really good at farming Expedition. So, like, even though you have 5 million damage, if you can just, like, chill in T16 maps and farm Expedition, like, all day long without too many issues, like, you're eventually going to be able to, like, get some farm, whether it's for this character or another character. My plan is actually to use this character to, like, farm gear for, like, another character. It's going to be a secret character. Probably my last character in the league, but yeah, that'll be in a different video. But yeah, I want to use this character to, like, farm gear for, like, another one that I have in mind. But yeah, as you can see, just, you know, Eater Exarch is normal stuff. This is actually sped up 10 times, so yeah. Maybe the damage is not that great, because if you speed up your damage 10 times then it's not great. Maybe it actually is not that great, but anyway, the mechanics of the build is good enough. Even though the damage may be low, you know, it is a dot build, so, like, your damage uptime is, like, not terrible, I guess. So yeah, Eater Exarch went down without too many issues, as you can see. Could have used Calling Strike here, but whatever. But yeah, not much to say here. Yep, there it goes. Slash played. I type it here. Slash played at some point. 9 hours 38 minutes. Yep.